A huge amount of volume has just flowed into Algorand. We are going to be looking at what that means, plus a slate of other Algorand news, including TinyMan governance actually being live now. We're going to look at that vote. Stacy actually had a pretty cryptic tweet, but Algorand's chief marketing officer explained it. We're going to look at that. Dropboxes and wearables coming to Realms. It's actually live now. We're going to talk about that. Whole chain running on Algorand to help provide food scarcity. Loot Wallet and Algo Tools have a solution for Windows Node runners. We know node incentives are coming up. A new tool to get rid of those annoying spam transactions. What's that all about? We'll explore that. Plus, we are going to talk about that huge volume news. I think that's a really big deal. So, guys, if you like this news, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you like our honest reviews, that's what we're here for. Yesterday, we did a very honest review, I think, of Lofty and my experience with it after 3 years. Probably one of our longest running experiments, so go check that out. And give a big shout out to our sponsor, Non-Fungible Domains. Guys, if you want that .algo address that makes doing stuff on Algorand so much easier, go to Non-Fungible Domains. Check out the link below. Happy to have them on board. And let's get to the show. Oh, by the way, we have channel memberships. You can see these reviews before anyone else, all the news before anyone else for just $1. It helps support the channel. Even if you don't like that early stuff, it's really helpful to help grow the channel. YouTube really values memberships. So I appreciate everyone who signed up so far, and you can join them. Join the Frugal Knots today. Check out that in the channel membership page on the main page. You can find the join link there. And enough of that. Let's get to the news. First off, I want to talk about TinyMan. Their governance is live. It was supposed to be live last Monday. I think it came up later in the week that it actually went live. So we're going to look at that. All right, so here is the page, and this is the vote. So you can choose between... Now, first off, the way they worded this is really bizarre. They said, let's do it. No, this is not the way, but the question is whether or not to provide the extra value to the TinyMan chain. So the unclaimed tokens from the airdrop, it's either provide them as rewards, which is the yes vote, or burn them, which is the no vote. And I don't know why they worded it this way. As you can see, I wasn't going to show off my vote, but I guess I will. I said burn them. It was already, okay, two things I don't like. I'm going to say two things I don't like about this. One, why would you word it yes or no when it's not a yes or no question and say do this or do that? So why not say, add to the rewards or burn the tokens? Like that would make so much more sense. Or you can't abstain actually. So you can actually not vote and there's 6 people who chose not to do that. Looks like 487 plus the 6, so 493. So almost 500 people voted. But the second thing I don't like is I don't like when they tell you how the vote's going. I think it should be just purely based on what the question is. It shouldn't be, because when you see like most people have voted for something, a lot of people, when they see that makes them want to vote for it also. And I really don't like that. I think that's a terrible way to do it. So, but it is the first one. It is out there. If you have, now how do you do that? You have to have it staked. As you can see, I got 3,600 staked from, that was what I got from the airdrop. I don't know. You might still have time to get the airdrop. So if you've been using TinyMan, you have this airdrop right now. You can go check that out. I would highly recommend doing that because it's basically free money. And I put it in here. I've gotten about $100 from the Tiny airdrop, from the rewards that I've received for staking my Tiny. And so I've almost gotten as many rewards as I staked. That's pretty good. And then I put that into the Tiny Algo. Actually, I moved it from Tiny Algo to Tiny USDC because the rewards are really good and that USDC provides stable benefits. One downside is I won't make, I won't get the gains from the bull market, which should be coming up. We hope. But yeah, that's what that is. So you can go vote if you are locked in. You can vote on this proposal. Okay, next we have a kind of cryptic tweet from Stacy. I didn't really understand it, but Mark who is the chief marketing officer for Algorand, explained it. So let's briefly take a look at this. Okay, so first thing, Stacy had tweeted this thing about, we had this thing about atomic swaps, and then she tweeted these 3 links back to back without really explaining them. Mark explained it. It's the power of atomic swaps, digital euros, and tokenized money market funds. 1 and 2 are peer-to-peer sale and purchase of tokenized fund using on-chain money. And 3 is the combined sale, purchase, and settlement of XX trade, crypto trade, and tokenized TradFi. Crypto Hooligan says, why don't you ever pay influencers to talk about all this great stuff? Well, I'm out here. Here I am. Oh, yeah, I got a little fist bump going on. Very nice. Anyway, just something really quick to talk about, but let's get to this next news item, and that is Dropboxes now live on Realms. And I think this is interesting because this is going to be, this is prepping up to be one of the biggest metaverse project, one of the biggest projects on Algorand, a metaverse project being built. They've been selling stuff, so it is somewhat live, but the actual metaverse game is supposed to be live by the end of the year or pretty close, early next year. Let's look at this. Wearables, which are items of clothing or accessories, will also be included in the Dropboxes. Each item will have a different rarity level and is NFT based. There will be no bootleg item of clothing in the Realms ecosystem. The community will also be welcome to create wearables soon, so that's interesting. Here are some of the example combinations. It's a pretty cool looking. Now, this is all, the game is not live, so just be clear about that. This was talking about it coming soon. It is live now. In fact, like here's a custom gecko made. So a lot of people have been sharing off what they got, and they have a little quick guide on their Twitter page how to use it. So if you want to check out how to use the Dropboxes, you can still shuffle a space, by the way. Let me see. Yeah, here's the Dropboxes. They are 99 algo a piece. You can buy one of the Dropboxes, so 99. Yeah, so we're looking at about 12 bucks. They're about 12 bucks. That's not so bad. 12 bucks isn't too bad for play around with something like this. So if you want to buy them, they're there. And people have been kind of showing off there what they got. It'll be interesting to see. I really want to see what happens when this thing goes live, so keep an eye out for that. All right, next one is kind of a cool little thing that's going on in Algorand, how Algorand is helping WholeChain to deal with food scarcity. Let's dig into this one here. It's directly from the Algorand Foundation. We're proud to see WholeChain leveraging Algorand's blockchain to lead the Better Food Future Partnership alongside the UN Global Impact. Together, they're making a real-world impact by addressing challenges such as supply chain traceability, decarbonization, and equitable access. Their efforts aim to create more sustainable food systems and healthier oceans. So all sounds like good stuff. BFF, founded by WholeChain and co-founded by UN Global Impact, Ocean Stewardship Coalition supports operations across 60 UN Global Compact local offices and over 22,000 signatories worldwide. If you want to read all about it, you can read about it, but I think that's really cool stuff. Glad to see this is kind of real world stuff I really like, just like the Care Wallet, which is being, I believe, was used actually in this latest hurricane. So very cool stuff. Moving right along, Loot Wallet and Algo Tools have a solution for Windows node runners. As you know, consensus nodes are coming up in first quarter next year. They were supposed to be this quarter, but it looks like they got pushed back for one more quarter, but this will be a good thing for people who run Windows. Algofan, the creator of Loot Wallet and Algo Tools, has created a solution for Windows node runners, AVM Win Node. A link below. How is this different from A1CN? Runs as a service that automatically restarts when the computer reboots, does not require an app to be left open. That's really big. Supports connecting all major wallets for signing participation key, registration transactions. Does not bundle pre-compiled node software in the installer. Updates node software with one click rather than requiring installation of a new version. And UI is a work in progress. Feedback from welcome and Git or in this post. But yeah, so there it is. You can go, if you go to governorhat.algo on Twitter, you can get a link to it. You can try it out for yourself. I have played around with one-click node. I can never get it to work really well, but I probably don't have good enough equipment. And now to run a node where you'll receive rewards, you'll have to stake 30,000 algo. So that's quite a bit. But you also, they will have ways to participate in pools, so you won't have to run a node yourself to gain from the rewards. I've been doing that on Atom for a while, and it works pretty well. So I'd be looking forward to seeing how that plays out on Algorand. And so if you've been in Algorand a long time, you know you get some of those crazy spam transactions, which are really annoying. There's not much you can do. Is if you are opted into the asset, anyone can send you these assets. It really clogs up your history, which can be kind of annoying. There's a new tool to get rid of it. Let's take a look at this. This is called the Warn Scam warning bot on Algorand to celebrate 2 years of warn scamming and 11 million warning transactions, announcing a new feature. Now supports recipients of this terribly named poisoning attack. Sadly, people fall for this as seen here. 2015 algos and 2015 algos and unintentionally sent to the scammers instead of the correct destination address. Here you see a legitimate transaction, a poisoning transaction, and the brand new anti-poison warning. Let's look. Okay, there we go. Here's the poisoning one. Here's the warn. I didn't even know this tool existed. I think this is really cool, but I love that they also have a way to get rid of some of these poisoning attacks. So you got to be really, really careful with this stuff, okay, guys? For sure. Okay, next one. This is the one we've been waiting for. Algorand sees a huge volume increase. I don't know what's going on here, but let's look. I tweeted probably nothing, but this comes from fabiso.algo. Probably mispronounced that. Algo volume of 41% in the last 24 hours. Now, he tweeted this 10:36 a.m. on Monday. So that means over that year, we've had $31.06 million in volume. That's crazy. Of course, a little slightly over 1 billion market cap. Didn't really do a whole lot for the price, but it's interesting that much volume is flowing into Algorand. I mean, that's an increase of 41%. That's really crazy. So I thought that was news was worth sharing. Let me know what you think of this news. What was your favorite news item? Let me know in the description below. Like I said, check out we've got on Thursday, we got AJ Writes Cryptos coming on the show. We're going to live stream that 12:15 p.m. Thursday. That is Central Time, so you'll have to make the adjustments depending on where you live. We're going to talk to him about all kinds of things in Algorand and what other chains he likes, that sort of thing. Also, be sure to check out our discussion with two Gala creators that we had last Friday. I had a really fun discussion, very lively, and two people who aren't afraid to tell it like it is, which is what I like to do myself. So I appreciated them being on. Lots of good stuff. So check that all out in the channel. Otherwise, thanks guys for watching. I hope you're doing well out there. Stay safe. And as always, I'll see you in the future.